Ladies and gentlemen, exploring NIO, Tesla, Spy, Nvidia, and market trends. NIO potential reversal with a bullish setup, market algorithm impact, and anticipation for tomorrow PPI report. Analysis and predictions shared. I want to discuss what's happening with NIO, Tesla, Spy, Nvidia, and some other tickers, and also understand what's happening in the overall market and what data is expected for tomorrow. You should check it out when you have time. Let's see what's happening in the market. So looking at NIO, there are some interesting setups developing there. We have a reversed head and shoulders-like structure. There's a left shoulder and a right shoulder. It could also be that within the head of this reverse head and shoulders, there is another one. So here we have a small one, all right. Here's a mini left shoulder, here's the head, and then there's a right shoulder. And we've already made a full move. But this is just developing within a larger inverse shoulders. I mean, when you go and look, I'm giving you a 2-hour time frame so that you get a slightly better idea. It still looks upside down. And within the larger shoulders, it could also happen. I mean, this whole thing could also be the head. All right? And this could be the left shoulder. And then this could be the right shoulder that's forming, indicating that NIO might have retraced a bit. And then it will retest the $7.42 area, the 20 EMA, and then start moving up towards $8. I think there is good potential for this because we've just touched $7, and more buyers tend to come in. But the real question is how NIO will move tomorrow and what impact it will have. The data that comes into the U.S. market also affects NIO. I know that many people may not agree with this, but remember, NIO was trading flat with the market yesterday, especially with Tesla, which was outperforming NIO. But NIO was a bit weaker. And then today, the entire market surged and NIO went up by 5%. Do you think NIO went up for no reason just because of its news? Or do you think the entire market algorithm played a role in this? I believe that algorithms played a significant part, and that's why NIO is in the green zone. So what am I looking for with NIO? Here's my answer. Tomorrow, we have the PPI report. This is a bit of producer-side CPI, and it will have some impact on the market. So far, all the pieces of inflation data are coming in line with expectations, so there's a good chance that this will be decent. And then, there is more data coming. We have a 17-week build auction, and there are other things like hearing from the Federal Reserve, but not much else is coming. So far, the market hasn't gone bad, and there isn't much overly negative data. Now let's talk about SPY. I just want to say that on the 17th, we have over 30 lakh puts expiring and about 12 lakh calls expiring. We'll have to see how these puts affect the overall flow and how the market moves. In the case of NIO, if you look at this chart, there are some interesting technicals. It's a bit weak, the price-pressure ratio is very low, but when it reaches a ratio of 0.16, we see buyers coming in, especially during the second and fourth hours of the market, and in the second half of the day. So pay close attention around 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. And that's it for now. According to estimates, the volume is quite good, 43 million, showing a bit of life in NIO. So what do I think will happen with NIO? I'm leaning a bit bullish, and I think the market can help in this. So tomorrow we have the PPI coming in. If the numbers are a bit hot, here are the numbers if you want to check. You can save these numbers if you want. But look, where it says PPI, core PPI month over month, and then PPI itself, the most important things are core PPI year over year. We want this to be 2.7%, and overall 2.3% or below. We hope that this will be close to market expectations. This is how it stands. We are keeping an eye on this resistance. Regarding SPY, it's a bit overbought, but that doesn't guarantee anything as it has started to invalidate it. You know, that bearish wedge disparity divergence that was basically developing. Now it looks even more bullish, and we are closely monitoring it. If PPI is hot, we can go back towards 447.5. If it falls, 446.5 is coming. If PPI is cool according to expectations, we are going to test 450. If that breaks, we'll move towards 452.5. Then finally, 453 is for resistance. In my opinion, it's more likely that a bullish wedge is developing. I think there's a higher chance of upside for SPY. I still lean a bit towards that side. Now for Tesla, we have a bullish wedge. I think it will try to fill this gap towards 242 tomorrow. So I expect a bit more upside. I think it will help Tesla reach its higher levels, and we will eventually get very close to 250. Tesla looks bullish, and I believe it will push other stocks like NIO and Apple even more. It seems there is a bit more upside in it. We have a bullish wedge developing in it, and on top of that, you'll see we have this imbalance. The next resistance is around this area, around 190. So we are seeing if we can reach this 190 area or not. If it can't, you'll know it can stay here. But we are looking at 190. I have set it as my target for Apple, and we will see how it reacts with the resistance around here. This will be crucial. I am currently searching for a support around 190 in Apple. Due to the data, it might go a bit higher. If it turns bearish, let's see if it retests 187.5 for QQQ. We'll switch to a 4-hour time frame. QQQ has been in a strong uptrend. I would say that despite the recent selling, we are ultimately moving higher. If there's something, these resistances are at 387.5. Also at 390, I'm saying that if we are bearish, you should want to lose it at 385 and keep an eye on sinking below it. If we break it and fail to hold, we will see 383, and if that is lost too, 380 will come. If you're bullish, you want it to break. We will look for 386, then 388, and 390. My analysis and my gut feeling are that the 4-hour time frame looks bullish. There are very good chances that it will break out, and I think 390 could come soon. So I'm a bit more bullish, and it seems that Nvidia can go a bit higher. I just want to show you this Nvidia stock. If you've noticed, it's rising very quickly. Let me show you how much it has risen, and we will see resistance around the 500 areas. So if we attempt to break 500, it could go to 502 plus, then 505. Nvidia looks bullish. I think it will test 500, and let's see if it breaks or not. But I am inclined a bit more towards the upside. VIX is falling. You can see that VIX looks a bit weak. We will look for support around the 14 areas. The dollar is falling, supporting the rally. Things are turning around. And this happens when you get a good consumer price index that is lower than expectations. So, what about NIO? I think we have a good inverse head and shoulders pattern. A slight retracement towards 7.4 in the morning, and then bouncing towards $8. A little dip and a pump are coming, testing 7.4 on a 4-hour time frame, and I think it's bouncing towards $8. I think there is an imbalance here. You can see on a 4-hour time frame that the evidence is increasing. There is a bullish crossover on the PPO. In my opinion, it looks bullish, and I think we will dip a bit, then push it up. You will notice that we create a base around the $7 area, and the daily MACD has turned bullish when we formed a bullish divergence after 7.11. So this looks like a good setup. The daily looks good. There is hope for a slight dip, and I think $8 could come very soon. So I'm a bit more bullish, my friends. That's what I'm telling you for NIO, and I think there will be some upside in the coming days and beyond. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.